What's going on, everybody? Here we are. We're back today. It's day 21 of this cutting season 1. It's really like a maintenance phase, but just want to hold the weight that we're at, retain the muscle mass, get the body used to being at this weight before we cut down and retain as much muscle mass as possible while we try to lean out as lean as it gets. But we're back today, day number 21, and we're hitting arms. And I've been emphasizing this over the last few videos. We are turning up the intensity on our arms. We're going to make sure we go in there and we hit them as hard as humanly possible. And when we go in there, we're gonna try a couple different exercises than we've done in the past. And we're going to lift them in a different kind of way, use some different techniques. And the first one that I'm going to use is overhead pull down. So we're gonna use a straight bar, we're gonna go overhead, and we're gonna pull down in front of our face, emphasizing the biceps. And what this does, so your bicep overlaps two different joints. The first of which is at the elbow, the second of which is at the shoulder. Now, typically when I have lifted biceps, it's only been stressing it over the elbow joint, not really ever getting the shoulder portion of the muscle. So by doing an overhead pull down, you are taxing that muscle at both joints. And we're getting both the long head, the short head, and the brachialis. So we're gonna go in and do those. We'll start with those. And then another thing that I'm thinking about with the bicep is a little less weight and keeping the range of motion just here to here. And thinking about really flexing the bicep, flexing the muscle, working on specifically the muscle, maybe with less weight and a straighter bar. Because the two things that your bicep does is, one, it curls your arm, of course, but also it supinates the wrist. So if we could get ultra supinated and ultra curled without extending the shoulder as much when we're coming from the ground, I think that'll contribute to more bicep gains. So we're gonna go in, we'll hit it a little bit differently, and then maybe get back to some of the bread and butter movements just to make sure I hit it across the board, because we are going in there and hit them as hard as possible. Going to try to be in, hour and a half type lift, long time, go in there and just annihilate both the biceps and the triceps. And I wanna hit a couple forearm exercises, so we'll get into that. But beautiful day, almost Christmas, a few days away until I go back to Ohio. Really getting the spirit, but today here in Houston, 63 degrees, perfectly sunny. I went for a walk earlier and we're feeling good about everything. Got in the sauna yesterday, had a great workout yesterday. Things are just going, rolling. We're gonna keep stacking days, adding up, and remembering that we're building towards a goal. Every day is another step towards it. And just trusting the plan, trusting the process, and staying the course. So that is the agenda. All that's left to do it is to go in and give it absolutely all we have with adequate intensity, more than adequate, extreme intensity. So we'll see you in there. Let's go.
All right, like I mentioned, we're gonna start with the pull downs, close grip, flat attachment, I guess just straight bar attachment. And I'm gonna do things a little bit different this exercise or this workout. Usually what I do is I'll write down the lifts that I wanna get done and then augment them as I go. This time I'm just going to go kind of freestyle and then write it in on the back end. So regardless, this is number 1, 100 pounds. All right, that's okay. It was okay. I'm gonna go up one iteration and hit it for one more. All right, that was all right, but let's do something else. Okay, it's another new one, and obviously still in warm-up territory, but I want to give more attention to the warm-up to really prime the bicep for heavy load and stimulus, proper stimulus. But anyways, we're going to do 50 pounds, fully supinated, very strict, just feeling the muscle work. Probably do 2 sets of these. So here's number 1. All right, that was fine. We'll do one more like that. All right, one more warm up here for adequate stimulation, and then we'll get into some heavier weight. So let's do it. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's do something else. All right, here we go. So now we're going to do alternate dumbbell curl and going up. I've been doing 45s. I'm going to try 50s. See how it goes. See if pushing a little bit more weight help my arms grow. But take it one at a time. So let's go. All right, that was a good one. We'll do at least one more of those. Come on, baby. Here we go. Number 2. Let's go. All right. All right, here we go. Number 3. Let's keep working. Let's turn it up here. Sheesh. Okay, got all I could out of the last movement. Next, we're going to go to supinated cross curls and kind of like the pinwheel curl, except you want to actively be turning your wrist downward. Reason for this, it's going to activate more of the long head of the bicep, which is on the outside. It's not the brachialis, it's the second part of the main bicep muscle. And so we're going to go down here 40 pounds, take it one set at a time, but I want to get at least 3 sets. So let's do it. Ah, here we go. Ah, ah. Okay, on this set, I'm going to do the same basic exercise, but instead of doing all one arm at one time, I'm going to alternate. So let's do it. Ah, ah, ah. All right, one more. All right, last one here, then we'll go on to something else. So here we go. Ah, ah. Here we go. If you notice, I went back to one at a time so I could really lock the reps in on each individual arm. But let's go next. So we're doing straight bar reverse curls, and I think last time I did 80. I'm going to do 70 this time and focus on strict reps, really strict reps. So let's do it. Whoa. Ah. That's one. Two. Ah. 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 All right, a couple more exercises. All right, we're back in our little corner in order to finish our biceps. And what I'm going to do here, basically a superset with the same weight. I'm going to do 12 easy bar curls, sit it down, and then do 12 scoops. Biceps are pretty pumped. I'm going to do two of those, one way, one the other. And then I'm going to finish up with as many as I need of exactly how we started with the light straight bar. So here we go. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. All right, one more, just the opposite of that. All right, last one here, opposite of before. I'm gonna do the scoops first, and then the easy bar curl second. So let's do it. Ah. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah. Whew. Ah. All right, as you can tell and see, I've done a wide variety of exercises that hit the biceps because you want to make sure you hit them from all angles. Going as hard as you can every single set, and then going heavier and heavier. Good technique, they'll grow. So that's it for the variety. Just want to finish with probably 1-2 sets of slow straight bar curls. Okay, here we go. Last exercise for the biceps. And the goal here is to just finish them off. Work within that range of motion and the technique in order to just finish off the show portion. So here we go. Hey, oh. Ah. Yeah, they're pretty gassed. So we'll do one more. Water, triceps, that's the plan. All right, last one here. Not going to stop at 12. We're going to stop when it feels good, whether it's before or after. Who knows? But this is the last bicep exercise that I get to do, unless I add some special ones here and there, which I might do. Might start putting them in here and there at night, something with cardio or something like that. But anyways, until the next back day, it's the last scheduled bicep appearance. So we're going to do it our best. Let's go. All right, actually, I want one more. All right, so I know I just gave a big spiel about that being the last, but I actually want to do one more reason for that. I wanted the last capture to be where the light is. So enough of that talking. Let's get to it. Perfect. Come on. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Wow. Ah. There it is. All right, water, triceps. All right, next up we got skull crushers. And you know, if I know one thing about getting big arms, it's that you have to have big triceps. They make up 2/3 of your arm, of course. And if you want big triceps, you have to do heavy skull crushers. So that's what I'm about to do. More weight than I've been doing. I got 115, 155, and we're just gonna go as hard as we can. So here we go. Ah. Ooh. There we go. That's one. All right. Here we go. Number 2. Wow. All right. I'll probably do one more. One more there. All right, here we go. Number 3, and 2 is a bear. We want to take care of what we can on this set, and we'll move on to some other exercise. But it's time to lock in, get this last set. Here we go. Whew. Fuck. All right. Next. All right, we're going to finish here with 2 cable exercises. The first of which, cable kickbacks, which isolate the inside part of the tricep. Probably do 2 sets each arm there. And then after that, we'll finish with some pushdowns, which is incorporating the entirety of the tricep. So here we go. Oh. Oh. Ah. 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 There we go. One more like that. Ah. 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 There we go. Next. All right, so tricep pushdowns, favorite, everybody's favorite, right? Tricep exercise pretty much encompasses the whole tricep. But we're going to start here with 135 and then work up. But this is probably the last tricep movement, so I want to make sure I get everything out of it. We're going to do that by utilizing proper technique and rep ranges / low capacity. So here we go. Number 1, pretty much warm up. There we go. Okay, so I got 180 on the stack, which is one away from the whole stack. And I switched the attachment to a straight bar. My thinking process is, yeah, when I have the V bar, it is a little easier to accomplish the workout. But if you think about the biceps and supination, you would think the triceps, the more pronated they are, more pronated your wrists are, if that's the right term, the better it'd be for the tricep. So we're gonna do a couple sets like this, see if we like it. Let's roll it. Ah. Ah. Ooh. All right, funny enough, I feel like I got more activation with the V-bar. So we're gonna go back. All right, here we go. Ah. Ah. Here we go. All right, we're gonna do one more like we've been doing. And then the last set, we'll do it again with a drop set. Down probably 135, we'll see. But pin ultimate set for the triceps. Look at those lats. All right, these are triceps. Tricep exercise, let's go. Ah. There we go. One more. All right, time for the last set of triceps. And I can tell my arms are pumped because it's hard for me to tuck in my shirt properly. So, not a bad thing at all. But anyways, one more here. We're going to do 180, 12, and then 135, 12. And then that should be triceps. Here we go. Lock it in. Ah. All right, let's run it. Ah. 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 All right. Sheesh. All right, that's it for bis and tris. We're going to stick around. We're going to do some forearms. All right, we're going to finish here with 2 exercises for both sides. Well, I guess 1 exercise for each side of the forearm. The first of which, I'm going to do front rollers like this. Second of which, I'm going to stand up and do back curlers like this, if you can see it. So probably just show you one of each set because they are pretty repetitive, but still necessary. So here's one of these ones. Maybe I'll show you the whole thing. Just speed through it. I think that's what I'll do. I like that a little better. But anyways, enough talking. Let's get it. Ah. 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 Got my money's worth there. All right, other way. Here we go. Ah. Ah. All right. Arm day. Bam.
Here we are, guys, back post-workout, and great workout. Really went after the bis, the triceps, and got a nice forearm pump. Feeling good about it. We did a lot of a few new exercises, some different exercises, trying to stimulate the bicep muscles in a different way. Why? because I want them to grow. And, you know, doesn't ever hurt to try new things, especially if you're not getting the desired results. So I know my arms are not small by any measure, but to me, I guess proportionately, they are small. So they are small proportionately. So I'm trying to grow them. I'm trying to get them bigger. There's two ways to do so. The first of which is to work your biceps. The second of which is to work your triceps. Arguably, the triceps could be seen as more meaningful, I guess. Wouldn't even call it important, but just because the tricep is 2/3 of the arm. It makes up a larger part of the arm than the bicep does. However, it is important to properly train them all if you want a large arm. And early on in my career, the bicep was always a lagging muscle group. The tricep was hit a lot because I was really into bench pressing. So my tricep was always large, my bicep was always small. That's something that we're working on. We're working on changing it, and we can only do it day by day. This shirt does me no justice. It's an oversized t-shirt, so you can't really even see my arms. I'm hiding them. But anyways, worked on the forearms too. Want to get those bigger. Want to get them looking like, you know, Popeye type forearms, and really just continue to build the overall aesthetic, and doing that by training them in new ways. So after the workout was done, I ate my, I believe it was bison today, bison. I cooked it yesterday, but today it was bison, rice, vegetables, and depending on a few factors, I'm considering a fast, another fast, starting tonight and running to Thursday morning. So tonight is Monday, so it'll be a 60-hour fast this time. So I'm moving it out a little bit. We'll see. That is a soft plan. But I'm going to go, you know, the night's not over for me yet. I'm going to go to the other gym. I'm going to do the sauna. I'm going to do 30 more minutes of cardio on the bike, the recumbent bike. And then I'm going to come back, have my protein shake, and that'll start the timer. And then we'll roll with it. But that's the story. Feeling good about, you know, varying my training, doing something a little bit different. I hope you guys enjoyed the exercises. I hope there's something that you can use. You know, it's just important. The most important thing, it doesn't matter what exercise you do. It matters the stimulation you can get into the muscle, the mind-muscle connection, how much you can really tear the muscle down. And, you know, sometimes it takes different exercises to do so, because the different ways you move your, you know, in this case, bicep or your back or your chest determines how well you connect with that lift. So you want to connect with it as closely and tightly as possible. You want to be in that particular muscle group when you're lifting the set. You want to be one with that muscle, so to speak. And how you get there is up to you. So you want to be one with it, and then you want to utterly destroy it. Then you want to get home, you want to eat, you want to sleep, and then you want to go back and do it again for another muscle group. And if you do that long enough, you'll get looks at the gym. People just come up to you and say, "What's up?" for no reason. You know, that happens a lot. So that's the story. About to get in the car, about to go to the other gym. Probably watch a little Monday Night Football while I'm doing my cardio, and then I'm going to sauna, and that'll be the story. So thank you for watching. Next up, the star of the show.